Game Over 86 coming back with another video, ladies and gentlemen, and today I'm going to be talking about Bethesda's E3. I got other videos coming, so stay tuned for that all day. It's crazy. E3 madness. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week after a great weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying E3. I hope you guys are just enjoying life and video games. And if this is your first time stopping by the video, thank you very much. Enjoy the content. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the content. But today we're going to be talking, like I said, about Bethesda. And I want to start out big. I want to start out with some of the bangers that they really had, even though they didn't showcase this first. But obviously Ghostwire Tokyo looks really cool. The creators that made Evil Within 2, survival horrors. This one doesn't seem like a survival horror. It kind of seems like a adventure style game, and it may be a survival horror game. It may not be, but there's like some evil disappearings, something going on where people are just disappearing, which is pretty cool. I think I really like these action adventure style games too, with a lot of gameplay. I like cinematic trailers like Uncharted and stuff too, as long as it has a good amount of gameplay. But this game really looked cool, looked unique, and obviously there's some evil spirits or something walking around that's making people like disappear. We didn't really get a whole lot from this trailer. But I'm interested. I'm in on this one. It looks really cool. I can't wait to see more about it so I can learn more about this game. I think going forward, they have been focusing on a lot of the new IPs, and that's good to see Bethesda doing, hopefully rolling over. Obviously, they got big-time games coming, which we will get into as this video plays. But I just like that Tokyo Samurai, that mysterious mystique that is a lot of the Japanese games, kind of like Judgment that's coming out that Sega's making, the people that make Kiwami, Yakuza Kiwami 2, and all the Yakuza games pretty much. It kind of has that feel, that vibe to it, and I think, honestly, Ghostwire Tokyo looks like a cool game, so I just can't wait to see more. The next game that we're going to be talking about is called Deathloop. Now, I didn't really get a whole idea on this game. It was kind of, like I said, a cinematic, but there's a character and there's another character trying to kill each other, and it keeps looping. It keeps, like, once you die, you restart, and you have to do a different area, and I don't know if it was going to fix the problem of the game. I don't know if there's, like, a certain way of slowing down time. I don't know if there's a different way of thinking how the game is. I don't know if there's more people in the game that you can control. I don't know if it's just a one-on-one with definitely just AI out there that you have to play up against. I don't know if it's a certain battle royal. It was kind of confusing. The game did look interesting from the cinematic, but like I said, a lot of this lacked gameplay, and I think a lot of it needed to have some, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on this, but I always like to see maybe a little bit of maybe some alpha play. But maybe they don't have any. Maybe this is just really, really early. This is probably going to be next-gen game. Anyway, it looks like a pretty game from, obviously it's CGI. I know you guys are going to be like, it's CGI Game Over 86. I know that, but what I'm saying is from the design, the story, everything that we know so far, it does look kind of interesting. And like I said with the other game, Ghostwire, it looks cool, and I want to see more of it. Now, the biggest game that I think a lot of people were anticipating and I can't wait to get, which we already knew was coming, was pretty much Doom Eternal. To me, Doom 2, but I know, Doom Eternal. It looks like a pretty sweet game. A lot of violence, a lot of new features on it with the multiplayer. You can be two demons versus the Death Slayer, pretty much the guy, and you guys can go up against each other, where he's pretty much more heavily armored, where he can compete against, obviously, two demons. But that's kind of a cool aspect of it. There's also some new features with heaven and hell, and then in between, where you're going to like Mars and you're going to different areas to kill these aliens and kill these demons, I guess I should say. The game overall was cool. You definitely got the double jump back. The grappling hook looks cool, and then there's like a burst shot where you're like double jump, and then you can kind of burst to get you to that extra area. It's kind of like Destiny with the Titan shield. If you guys have used Striker on a Titan of Destiny, if people get what I'm saying, you can run, and then you hit R1 and you kind of shoot forward to get you that extra part so you can make that jump. It looks really cool. The grappling hook to me is really cool. That's what... It didn't sell me on it because I already played the first one, but like that's cool because in Doom 1, or the one that they made back in 2016, it was cool because you could jump in different levels, but this one's got so many different levels you can jump in, and a lot of features where you're like, wow, I didn't know it was over there. I didn't know this was hidden. And in Doom 16, it kind of seemed like you were following a path in a way. Yes, there were some drops. Yes, there were some jumps that you had to do, but this one looks more like open, even though it's not. It just looks like it's more areas to where you can search and find. There's more going to be more definitely hidden mysteries and all kinds of puzzles and all that other stuff that you had to find, like in the first one. But I think it's just going to be top 10. Like, it's going to be just manifested crazy amounts of gore, violence. That's what I think a lot of people like and do. Now, the next few things that we're going to be seeing is just some add-ons. Obviously, Rage 2 is already out, but they were showing new features like new weapons, new bikes, new bad guys, new cheat codes. There was a gravity kind of mode. There were guns, all kinds of stuff, and it's an add-ons coming to the game, which, you know, I heard the game's fun. I haven't got a chance to play it, so I'm not going to say I have, but from what I've seen, the game looks fun. A lot of people really liked it, and I think that this add-on's pretty cool. I think it's going to make, Rage 2 even better from what I've seen so far. But I played Rage before, and I know Rage 2, it just came out recently, so it's cool to see them getting more features and more added on content. I think that's pretty cool. And a lot of the other stuff that I think is coming, definitely that's going to make Bethesda stand out, is the way that they have, and I know a lot of people gave them flack about it, but a lot of the stuff that Bethesda was talking about in the E3 press conference was trying to stay face, we call it in the wrestling world. They were trying to be apologetic and really show them that they were caring about Fallout 76, which they should have in the first place when it released, and they were showing a lot of the fans that, hey, there's all this free stuff coming. There's definitely going to be battle royale, like a royale coming, or something like that. In that way, there's definitely going to be coming NPCs. So like they should have had in the first part of the game. So there's a lot of stuff that they were fixing in the Fallout 76 game. I may check it out if it's on $20 or $15, maybe $25 at Black Friday. I'll probably get it and check it out then. I knew to stay away from that when it was a $60 game. I made a video on it where I thought, okay, this game is going to be kind of a mess. It always seems like it's a buggy mess. But anyway, they apologized for that. They showed some cool dragon stuff. This is a phone game coming to the Switch. It looks okay. I'm not really into, even though I like Skyrim, I'm not really into all of the Elder Scrolls and stuff like that, which is, you know, it's okay. I mean, I like it. I just not into it like a lot of people are. And then there was add-ons that they're showing like elsewhere right here with a lot of the games that they're making and upcoming features that they're coming with add-ons and DLCs. And it looked cool. It's CGI. I mean, a lot of it was CGI, so like you can't really get a concept of the game. It would have been cool to kind of see a lot of the gameplay footage. I think a lot of people were lacking that, and we'll get into the people here in a minute. But other things that kind of were boring and bummed me out besides so many CGI shows, which the games look good. I know that the games are good from just other video game footage, and I know that these add-ons will probably be pretty good. But when you don't get to see the gameplay, that's what a lot of people at E3 go to. They really expect to see a lot of new games that they've never heard of, which they did with Ghostwire, Tokyo, and Deathloop, which look cool, but they look like they're going to be a 2020 next-gen release, possibly, I don't know. But when they were showing like the phone apps, and they were showing the mobile games, and it was one of them things. They showed an old PC game on it, and they were showing a lot of features like phone games on there that like obviously are going to have loot boxes or microtransactions. It's going to pretty much get that mobile market that are only mobile gamers, which there are a lot of them, and I'm not dogging them. If you're a mobile gamer out there and you like these games and you don't mind paying, you know, loot boxes or $10-20 here and there to play the game and have fun, that's your guys' money. But Commander Keen is what I wanted to get onto. This was an old PC game. When I first seen it, I was thinking, oh, cool. But when she talked about mobile only, I was thinking, oh, iOS and Android. I was kind of shocked and bummed out because the game looks really not good. It just looks like a cash grab to me. They really kind of took the game and made it trying to seem like it's going to be some big mobile game. To me, this ain't really, to me, the game don't look that good. They made a great game from PC in the era back in the day, and they kind of just, you know, rubbed, dirt in its face, and they're trying to get a cheap cash grab. From the mobile phones, it was kind of boring. But, like I said, they were apologetic. The fans were cheering for everything, and we'll get in that at the end. And And I talked about Fallout 76. Obviously, they're adding NPCs. They're adding all this other features. It's kind of cool. Like I said, the Fortnite kind of style battle royale. Everybody seems to still be trying to make something in each game. And I like it to an extent, but it's going to be free to play pretty much, they were saying on that day. So there's a free trial for, I think, a week. So if you got a PC, you got literally an Xbox or a PlayStation, you can go download it and try it out for free, which is cool. And there's that new feature that came. And obviously with the nukes, I don't know. When they were explaining it to me, I was thinking, oh, okay, all these people in Fallout 76, what they were talking about with all these add-ons and stuff, and the Wastelanders, they called it right there. You can go around and shoot all these people, obviously kind of like 1v1s and whatnot, but it just made it seem like, are there nukes that are going to slowly go off at the end to kill everybody? But I was confused by it all. I understand they're trying to do good things. They're trying to please the Fallout 76 people. But it was one of them things where you just sit back and you go, okay, was it worth it to really leave all this stuff out? And that's where I kind of thought at the end, the fans were cheering everything from the mobile games, and I don't know if there were a lot of mobile games out there. There was the Front Row, and a lot of people are saying, speculating that it was developers' families or it was people that work for Bethesda. That could be, because what I seen was just kind of the Front Row people were clapping, and there were a few people maybe cheering. People were clapping over it, but a lot of it, they were clapping over CGI trailers with no gameplay footage. I mean, it's cool to see new games being created, but there was no really footage. They were showing you old stuff that's already came out, like Fallout 76, Rage 2, that just, they're keeping that going. And then they showed you Doom Eternal, which we already knew. So going forward, I mean, they showed, obviously, what was that other one? The Bethesda game, Wolfenstein, which we already knew about that as well. So, I mean, they showed a lot of games and features that we already knew coming, and I think Bethesda could have done a little bit better, especially the phone thing kind of just bummed, I think, me out. But out there in the crowd, it just seemed like they didn't really focus on, I think, what E3 should have brought. And I think a lot of these companies try to go in with a clear mind, thinking, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do the presentation. And I think laying it out, it didn't seem like it flowed well. There was a lot of spots in there where it was kind of dry and just dead time to me. They wasted a lot of time on there to not fix a lot of their problems. So anyway, I want to know what you guys think about this presentation. I want to know what you guys think about E3, Bethesda. Let me know down in the comments. I'm going to keep videos coming, guys. So if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys ring the bell notifications and bookmark this page so that you guys can definitely be in the know-how for when these videos drop. I love you very much. Do a good deed. Stay safe and take care of one another. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.